Welcome to Harts Lake. This is one of my favorite local lakes close to where I live. We're gonna be going out and checking a crawfish trap that we left overnight, see what we caught, and we're gonna catch some fish. And once we've had our fill of catching fish, we're gonna go home, take our catch, and we're gonna cook it up and have a great meal. Try not to be too jealous of my super sexy boat trailer. Got this bad boy for $100. Hasn't let us down yet. Well, except for that one time it let us down, but I can't really blame it for having a blowout on a 50-year-old tire. Very excited to take our canoe out today. Got a couple of upgrades since the last time. I installed a couple of rod holders and a canoe seat. Gonna be living in luxury today. All right, let's gear up. Got all our gear ready to go. Let's launch. All right, here we go. What a beautifully perfect day to be on the water. So I'm extremely excited to get out to our trap and see what we got. This is the first time not the very first time I've used the trap, but it's the first time I've used it right and left it overnight. As far as the hook and line fishing we're gonna be doing today, this little lake has a really nice wide variety of fish to offer. They've got bluegill, pumpkinseed, sunfish, yellow perch, largemouth bass. There's even catfish, and there are stocked rainbow trout as well. The bluegill and pumpkinseeds are the easiest to catch, so on a conservative expectation, we'll definitely be getting some of those. But we're going to be trying for some trout as well. And whatever we may catch, we are definitely going to be taking it home to our outdoor kitchen, preparing it and cooking it up. The military is here to say hi. Out in this area, the military are going to be the only ones up in the air. One thing I really like about this lake is how big and ambitious the lily pads are here. I've never seen lily pads grow up and out of the water as high as they do here. And the leaves are massive. All right, we're almost to our trap. It's right there. I see the buoy. There we go. All right, moment of truth. The suspense has been killing me here. I really want to see what's in this trap. Heavy. Oh no, what's in there? Oh my God. There's nothing in here. There isn't a fish, there isn't a crawdad. Wow, I feel gypped. Oh well. That's just how it goes sometimes. Maybe the crawdads just don't like tuna. We'll try a different bait next time. That is really bizarre. Oh well, live and learn. We just gotta catch more fish now. All that hope. No crawdads for us. So I paddled us out and anchored us we're about 20 feet from the edge of the lily pads here. And I'm just going to start with a good old-fashioned live worm and a bobber. Try to get as natural a presentation as I can. There we go. Let's get some fish. Now we need extra fish. We didn't get any crawdads. And it's already down. A little bluegill for starters. It's kind of right on the edge of size where I'd probably just toss him back. But he swallowed that hook. So we're gonna keep him since he's got very little chance to survive after swallowing the hook. We might eat you, we might not. You're a little small. There we go, catch number 2. Little yellow perch. that stuff back in the water. Oh, tangled in the weeds. Another little guy. About the same size as the last one I got. These guys are really hungry. They are just swallowing that bait immediately. There's another one. Ooh, he feels a little bit bigger. That's one fun thing about bluegill and sunfish in general. They have a lot of fight. Oh, he's definitely a little bigger. And he's also a hook swallower. All right. What do we got? About the same size. At least I hooked him in the mouth. Definitely a day of many bluegill. That half a worm has now caught 3 fish. Oh, he's out. We're gonna try a different spot. I think we're gonna go out to deeper water, try to get a shot at some crappie or some trout. Not gonna be hanging out in the shallow water. It's too warm here, especially for the trout. And we're only getting small guys here anyway, so let's move on, see what else we can get. Wife's got something big. What you got? Oh, haha. Out in the middle of the lake, found herself a nice sized pumpkinseed sunfish.
Yeah!
Nice. That's a fatty. That one will make a good fillet. We got no luck along the lily pad line on the opposite side of the lake, so we're back on the same side we started on, but in a different spot along the shoreline here. So we're gonna anchor ourselves close to the lily pads again and try our luck here. We're also getting hungry. We might have a snack while we're here. We got a special snack lined up. Even if we just catch bluegill today, I'll be pretty happy with that. We got a lot already. We'll hopefully add a few more to that. We'll have ourselves some good old-fashioned bluegill fish and chips. We're hungry. It's snack time. Got a special snack today. The legendary chili mac. This is widely regarded as the best MRE ration. All right, I'm excited. Let's dig in and see what all this comes with. All right, first off, the chili and macaroni. Oh yeah. Ooh, a teriyaki beef stick. Vegetable crackers. Orange beverage powder. Our flameless heater. I'll actually use that today. What's this? Ooh, lemon poppy seed cake. Twizzlers nibs. Ooh, the legendary cheese spread. Oh, little Tabasco sauce. That could be good in the chili mac. There's our MRE spoon and our accessory packet. MREs are really great fishing or hiking snacks or meals to bring along with. When you buy them a few years old, like you can get them really cheap. We got ours for like barely a little over $3 a piece per MRE. They're over, on average, they're about 1,200 calories. Like that's a lot of bang for your buck. And a lot of them are really quite good. Definitely a nifty on-the-go snack. That's getting good and hot already. All right, well that's heating up. Let's try our snacks. Just a little broken up. cheese spread a try. Let's try this out. I hope the military doesn't think I stole their lunch. All right, let's give this teriyaki beef stick a try. Smells all right.
Fish on.
Oh, we got a fish. What'd you get, wife? Oh, a big perch. That's a big perch. Oh, wow. Good job, wife. The hook already came out. Very good sized perch. What about it, buddy? Want a cracker? Yeah? No? All right. There we go. Good catch, my love.
Ooh. Got another one.
Oh my goodness. We caught another fish already. The wife is just hauling them in. She's trying to catch up while I eat. That seems like a pretty good size. Ah. Ooh, she's the pumpkinseed queen. Bunch of weeds with it.
Salad. Free salad.
Free salad. Get out of here, weeds. We don't need you. Definitely swallowed that one. So if you live in Thurston County or somewhere near Harts Lake here, this is definitely a good place to come. Bring your kids for some fishing fun, because the panfish and bluegill in particular are just so plentiful and so hungry all the time. You can catch so many here in just a few hours. It's wild. There we go. One more for the collection. Our chili mac is nice and hot. All right, let's see what we got. I have been very excited to try this. All right. Well, you know, it's not quite as flavorful as I would have expected. Let's add some Tabasco sauce to that for some kick. Let's see how it is with the Tabasco sauce. Much better. That was great. And way better than spending a ton of money eating out for lunch. I think that's all the pick-me-up we needed to catch our last few fish for our fish fry. All right, just moved to this last spot. Didn't have any luck with the spot we tried after our MRE snack, but we've technically already got enough bluegill for a good bluegill fish and chip fry. So we're just gonna try this one last spot, see if we can't add one or two more, and then it's gonna be time to go home and cook our catch. There we go. That feels like a halfway decent sized guy. Pulling through weeds, made him feel a little bigger. Still, not bad, not tiny. Decent little bluegill. All right, that's gonna be the last fish today. We've got 11, 12 fish now, I think. It's time to get back to shore, get our canoe loaded up, go home, and cook up our catch. I'll see you guys there. All right, here we go. Land ho. Where are my keys?
I threw them in the lake.
Oh, no. All right, here we are. We're home. We're in the outdoor kitchen. We've got our catch. We're gonna fillet them up and we're gonna fry them up. And we're gonna fry up some potatoes to go with them, have ourselves some good old-fashioned panfish and chips. We're gonna use our wok today since it is definitely the most convenient for doing a fry. So that should be fun. I'm gonna use this Cast King fillet knife. It's a 7-inch flex blade, very thin, flexible blade, very, very sharp. Brand new, haven't used it yet, so this will be its maiden voyage. Let's see how it goes. A little guy, even though it might be a little more challenging. If I mess it up, I won't feel as bad. You want to cut at an angle. The biggest chunk of meat is behind their head. I'm just gonna go right through the ribs. I left some meat on the back there. Not too bad for my first slice though. This knife is nice and sharp, making this job a little easier. Pretty clean. Left a little bit more meat on there than I would have liked. So there's almost no, on these little guys especially, there's almost no meat on the other side of the ribs, so I'm just gonna cut the ribs right out. Tiny little fillet. There we go. That wasn't too bad. All right, I can do this, guys. I can do this. I can fillet fish. It's just a tiny little fish, but I did it. And I am going to save all of my carcasses in a bag here for bait. All right, one down. All right, let's try a little bit of a bigger guy. That's almost a whole bite of meat on that guy. Another bite of meat. And with a sharp knife, bigger the fish gets, harder it is to cut through those rib bones. That guy might actually be 2 bites of meat. All right, gonna try our first perch. Similar technique we're using on them. Perch fillet, just a little bit bigger. Now for our big perch here. Oh, looky what he's got in his stomach. Just a little plastic grub in his stomach there. Managed to get just a little bit of the meat off of his ribs. Definitely a nicer couple of bites of meat in this fillet. All right, here we go. Last fillet on our last sunfish. Oh, she found him. We got our bag of fish guts and carcasses that we're gonna use as bait, and we got all our meat right there. That's a pretty fair amount of meat. Not bad, not bad. Gotta get this all cleaned up, and then we'll come back out and we'll get our batter ready. We'll cut our French fries and we'll get frying. Got our fish cleaned and dried. It is time to get our wok going. Gotta get this wok block fired up. There we go. We'll get our oil in there so it can heat up. So we'll let our oil heat up while we get our fries cut. I'm gonna fry the fries first so that they're not fishy. I love homemade fries. They take a little work, but it's totally worth it. Wait for our oil to come to temperature, and we'll be good to go. I will grab a thermometer for that. It's getting there slowly. I might turn that up a little so it gets there a little faster. There we go. All right. We're looking for about 350 on the oil temperature. For those that are curious, we use a Concord wok block. It puts out 45,000 BTUs, and it's awesome and plenty enough. They make ones with higher BTUs, but really 45,000 seems like plenty. We rarely turn it up all the way, and we have a giant 30-inch wok. While we wait for those last few degrees on the oil, let's get our batter going for our fish. So my recipe is 1.5 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, so 1 tablespoon. 2 teaspoons of salt. 1 teaspoon of paprika. That'll do it. And that's it for the dry ingredients. Beyond that, you just add water. Oh yeah, we'll want the rest of that water. Let's get our first batch of fries going. That's hot enough to flash fry a cow in 45 seconds. That was nice and fast. These fries are done. Beautiful golden brown fries. One more batch of those, and then it's fish time. You're not deep frying right unless you burn the crap out of yourself while you're doing it. Dried fish, ready to go. Get them covered in flour before going into the breading. You want to make sure your fish is good and dry as you can get it before frying it. It just goes a lot more smoothly and the breading sticks to it better, and it'll be way less prone to exploding in your face once it hits the fryer. Ready to go into the fry batter and then right into the wok. How's our fries doing? They started to brown within like 20 seconds that first time. That's how we know it was a little too hot. I absolutely love making homemade fries, and it is made very easy with this nice vintage Miracle French fry cutter. You gotta be a little careful while you're doing it. It takes a little muscle, but it is totally worth it. All right, second batch of fries is definitely just about done. We got our batter ready to go, and we got our fish ready to go. It is time. That's definitely one of the perch fillets there. So I tried to make this batter a little thinner than I would ordinarily make batter for my fish fries, since the chunks of meat are so small. But I could have actually gone even a little thinner. The breading will be relatively thick on there, but that's okay. It'll be tasty. That's it. That's all of them. Oh yeah. These guys are going to be a little on the poofy batter side, but that's okay. There we go. Smells like fish and chips. Actually smells really good. Highly recommend that batter, that simple batter recipe we use. We use it for any kind of fish and chips that we do. And it's really nice. It makes an almost beer batter-like consistency for the batter without having to use beer. Now you could certainly use beer in your batter, but I choose not to because I haven't had a drink in 3 years, and I'm rather proud of that. All right. I feel a lot better about the amount of fish now that it's all poofed up with the fry batter. Makes it look much more substantial than it did beforehand. This feels like a veritable feast now. Let's dig in. Tartar sauce ready for this. The fish is still pretty hot. Oh yeah. Just cut the fries, throw them in the fryer. Oh, salt them after. You're you're good to go. They're beautiful, delicious. Oh yeah. Moment of truth. Gonna try some of my fish. All right, this is gonna be awesome. Actually, let's try it without tartar sauce first. That's really, really good. There is a decent amount of batter on there, and the batter tastes really good. It's fried perfectly, and the fish is not overcooked. I thought it might be a little dry because, I mean, I cooked it for about the same amount of time I'd cook normal fish and chips, which is obviously generally done with bigger chunks of fish. But despite being smaller, thinner chunks of fish, they were not overcooked. The flavor of the fish is very delicate and mild. It's not fishy at all. It's a little sweet even. The flake of the bluegill is actually quite nice. It's not a firm, but it's definitely not soft and mushy either. Let's try some with a little tartar sauce. This is really good. I really didn't quite know what to expect. I've only ever made chowder out of bluegill in the past, which was surprisingly good too. That's the only other way I've tried bluegill, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect here, but it is really good. Speaking of that bluegill chowder, we're definitely going to be doing a video on that at some point soon, and I'll share my recipe. We'll catch more bluegill. It'll be great. I think this might be a chunk of perch. It's one of the bigger pieces here. Let's give that a try. Wow, that's really good. I love making fish and chips. It's so simple. And it's so easy to make, and it's so easy to make it just as good, if not better, than any restaurant you've ever eaten it at. And that came out so good. That little piece of perch tastes just as good, if not better, as any piece of cod I've ever had. It's got a really perfect texture to the meat. It's a little firmer than the bluegill. It's a little, like, you can identify the flakes in there as you're chewing. It's got a little bit more substantiality when you chew it, but this is so good. And it's awesome how much the breading adds to the amount of food you got here. Like, if you were just cooking that fish without battering it and frying it, it was only maybe 10, 12 ounces of meat at most. But now, this is enough food to feed 3 people. More than enough fries to feed 3 people. That's enough fish to feed 3 people. It's beautiful. I really could not be more happy with how this turned out. That is amazing. And I'm going to be trying this again because it's so amazing. This is just so good. I am very excited to share the rest of this meal with my family. I think they will be just as surprised as I am at how good the fish came out. Speaking of family, this is a meal that any family I encourage to go out and harvest and make themselves. Any kid would, I mean, I'm going to feed some of this fish to my kid. He's going to love it. This is so good. Because the pieces of the fish are so small, there's more breading than there is fish. But since it's good breading, that's okay. It's delicious, and it complements the fish really well. I'm excited to share the rest of this food with my family, so I'm going to do that. Let's wrap things up here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had an absolutely incredible time. It's always a good day to go out in the lake with that kind of weather. That was so nice. Caught a bunch of fish together, came home, cooked them up together. Thank you so much for joining me. It was such a good time. I can't wait to do it again. If you had a good time too, don't forget to subscribe. and you can come back next time because we're definitely going to be catching more food and cooking it and eating it together. Thanks again. Have a good day.